Race number 3 at Sha Tin Sunday afternoon is Class 4, and it's 1,200 metres on the turf. Headed by Quadruple Double, who's really returned a much stronger horse this campaign. Better Choice now with Douglas White, formerly with Chris So. Another galloper who's had quite a few soundness issues, but has won a race at Sha Tin in the past in fast time. Majestic Conqueror had blood in the trachea, abnormal breathing last time, Majestic Conqueror. Brilliant Prophet, California Kid. Co-partner Era, we're going through newcomers here. Destined Jewelry, Blinker's first time, along with the 6 Hero Star, another debutante, as is Meridian Talent. Meridian Talent.
Who's Italian, is he?
No, he's not. He's an Australian grey, so he'll be easy to spot. Mighty Valor's trialled better after running last on debut, and we know the Abraxas now gets in and will jump from gate 4 with blinkers on. So co-partner Era, Legendary Hero, Mighty Valor, 6, 9, 11. Spit it out, Brett, spit it out.
Let's have a look at the speed here. The interesting horse here getting in is the Abraxas with the blinkers first time. We know he's speedy, but I think they'll go up and force the issue with Quadruple Double, who just went too hard in that second section last time, was overhauled by a horse with a lighter weight, the Apprentice Claim. Hero Star's there handy, but again, expect some variance here. 5 on debut, 3 horses also having only their second start.
Majestic Conqueror, the first one we'll look at, he's another on-pace runner, barrier 8 for him. Look, his work's been pretty good leading this. It's a little bit disappointing at his last start, but he did have an abnormal breathing issue, so maybe a little bit of an excuse there. Prior to that, his 2 runs have both been pretty good. Majestic Conqueror, here's one of the first starters, California Brad. 11.73 for him. Tongue tie will go on debut. He's had a couple of trials, this horse, but another one who's been a bit slow out on him.
He was a $650,000 yearling, that guy.
Yeah, he looks quite physically mature too, so interested in Jenny's report on him. Right, let's start with Quadruple Double. As Tom mentioned, probably just got a little bit keen on the steal when they cornered for home, and then he dashed away on him, Blake Shin, and in the end he just got nutted by Big Fortune, who had the 10-pound claimer. So it was just one of those situations where the post came up at the wrong time for the horse in front at the moment and the right time for the horse in second place. I
think it was just that second section that undid him, because he got out to quite a lead on that occasion, maybe 3 or 4 lengths, and he seemed to be getting on with the job. And just in that last 50, the weight advantage took the toll there, and Big Fortune was able to grab him right on the line. But I think with the right run here, I think he can go close.
If you were showing a footage to some young students who wanted to be jockeys, that's what you'd show them regarding the 10-pound claim and what it can do, Paul, because it was certainly evident there.
Yeah, definitely was. And look, he just got nut on the line. He's had a trial since, and I thought the trial was just okay. Quadruple Double. So I just hope he hasn't been flattened by that run. But look, I think if he hasn't, he's one of the major players.
Yep, gate 1 will certainly help. Now, Majestic Conqueror, as you mentioned, Paul, abnormal breathing. A lot of people thought he'd be winning last start after a good second behind Colorado High. The breathing concerns me a little bit. I don't like to see that written down in the steward's report or the vet report, but you can see here, down on the rail, not really pushed. I don't know. What do you boys think? Do we give him 1?
I've left him in, yeah. I haven't got him on a win line, but I've got him in on a place line because the run before was pretty good.
Yeah, I've got him on a place line. Sylvester de Souza jumps on board him. He rode in that recent barrier trial, so I think he's worth another chance.
All right, California Rad and Better Choice. Better Choice has been off the scene for a while.
Yeah, he's with Douglas White, and now we haven't seen him since June. He's had 3 trials coming into this. He was pushed out, as you can see in the yellow cap there, by Santa. That's California Rad. Tongue-toe first time. I mentioned he was an expensive yearling purchase. The Dam won 2 Group 3 races in Ireland. He was with the Snowden team in Australia. He had the benefit of 4 trials there. I didn't mind that, so I'm going to throw him in for a minor prize.
Right. I haven't got him in, but he's an interesting runner, and he's definitely...
Now, you're going to throw this one up as a bit of value, Paul, Hero Star?
Yeah, this is the one I like. He's Bicap Hero. We don't see many of those, but he was a speedy horse himself as a sire out of Reduced Choice mare. I thought it was a nice trial, this one, and he's got the pace to sit just in behind, I think, the Abraxas and the other one that we had going forward. And I think with a really nice run, he's going to be a really big price. He's 16-1 at the moment. I'm going to take a risk with him.
I'm not against you at all. I think that's Victorium he's alongside of, who's got a decent engine. And Meridian Talent, Here's a trial from him down the straight, 1,000 at Sha Tin.
Yeah, he's by Glass Harmonium. I don't think we've had too many of those here in Hong Kong, but he had a trial at Happy Valley as well. That's actually Classic Unicorn on this trial here, and Al Jefe there on the outside. He's just in behind them, finishing off quite well. Chad Schofield lost the irons in that trial at Happy Valley, but I thought his trials have been okay. He was a $150,000 purchase.
All right, well, quadruple doubles, $1.80 a dollar. If he steps, he's going to scoot along and give these new horses a little bit of the feel of what racing's about early.
Yeah, exactly. And if the Braxis takes him on, and
yeah, well, that's possible.
That's the query. And I just thought Hero Star sitting behind at 16, 17 to 1 might be the one on debut. So I'm going to take a chance with him. Quadruple double, obviously the one to beat. Majestic Conqueror will give him another chance, as we talked about earlier. And the Abraxas will be on the pace as well, as long as they don't overcook it, those two. 8, 1, 3 and 12, but I'm happy to go 8 each way in this.
I'm going to stick with quadruple double. Matthew Poons have ridden him to success before. The only concern would be the Abraxas taking him on, and maybe that can be seen there with the intentions with the blinkers going on for the first time and Jack Wong riding. But I'll take a chance again with quadruple double. Majestic Conqueror, Meridian Talent and California Rad. So 1, 3, 10 and 5.
Yeah, I went 1, 3, 2 and then flipped 7 or 8, but yeah, I think Paul's made a pretty good case for his long shot there, and that was a nice trial. So there are some definitely interesting debutants in the third.